The ball is tipped.
8A District 11 championship on Spectrum Sports.
Game on.
Right inside.
On the court and in the stands. The roar of a crowd is the soundtrack to any high school game. But sometimes that clamoring gets nasty. Dave Queens heard it all. Sometimes too much. Nothing surprises the West Coast Officials Association Vice President for Basketball Operations anymore.
I've officiated from Tampa to Miami and all the way through Alabama and into New Orleans. So I've heard racist comments. I've heard, positive and negative things.
I, as an official, have dealt with, being talked down to or in a condescending manner instead of in a professional manner. You do need thick skin to be an official.
As the West Coast Officials Chair for Recruiting and Retention, Sally Scribner's job of finding and keeping officials in the game has become more and more difficult in the current climate. Referees face a barrage of verbal assaults and sometimes physical assaults. So why would anyone want to become an official?
You believe that you're again helping the game and you're making it a quality game for the players. You get a chance to be an interactive part of the game.
The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take pride on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Let's play strong, play hard, play fair. Thank you.
You hear it at every Florida high school athletic event, the sportsmanship credo. But apparently, not everyone is listening. Florida High School Athletic Association Executive Director George Tomlin co-wrote an editorial column calling out parents for behavior he says is leading to an officiating crisis. The opinion piece cites a survey that claims more than 75% of high school officials quit because of adult behavior.
A lot of people, when they're fans, they have great calls. And they don't realize the impact when you're on the court or the angles. But if they actually experience it, they probably will appreciate it more.
You still think your kid has an opportunity to be Michael Jordan, and this referee's not giving you a fair shake. So yes, you go after that official or you just become more aggressive at a ball game.
While more and more are hanging up their whistles, Queen would give anything to be on the court.
I miss running up and down. I miss the interaction with the kids because I used to know the kids. And the kids knew me.
A tragic accident cost Queen his right leg, relegating him to the stands during basketball games.
I remember, I guess it was not too long after the accident. It was at his first state Final Four, and some of his buddies from West Coast wheeled him into the Lakeland Center, and it was quite a greeting for Dave and a lot of people that hadn't seen him in quite some time. And he was there with a smile on his face. It's nice to know that, with what he's being faced with, it hasn't affected his outlook on his life.
Now Queen oversees officials, giving his input, drawing on decades of experience, and trying to encourage others to get into the game.
It's the best seat you can have in the game. You're going to be able to contribute to the game. You're no longer yelling at the TV or yelling from the sideline. You're making it right.
Catherine Smith, Spectrum Sports 360.